Right, this is Russ with ProSteam. Today we're working on a pretty old and tired Fiat Panda, and this car's been stood for a while. There's not much wrong with it, just wants a little bit of TLC, and so the customer has delivered the car to me because, as you can see, it's infested with mould, and so we're going to perform a full cleanse on this. So we've removed the seating, and there's mould all over the seats, as you can see. Really bad. The only way we would take on work like this is to do a full cleanse. Just because you can see a bit of mould on the floor there, it doesn't mean there's mould anywhere else in the car where you can't see it. So it's very important you have got to take this very seriously, and as you can see from the headline in there, there's black mould above the head. This car is a severe health hazard for anybody driving it. We advised our customer to wear a proper mask when driving this vehicle over, because and to have the windows down, because it's not good for the health. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to perform a full cleanse on the interior of this vehicle. This is about a day's work, okay, and then we have to then dry the vehicle out overnight before we can then actually treat the mould. Okay, so it's kind of a two-stage process, and this is why I've requested the vehicle delivered to me, because I'm going to have to spend a day cleaning it, then it needs to dry overnight, and then obviously tomorrow we're going to treat the mould. So we'll come back to this after I've performed a full clean on the inside. Right, we've performed the full interior deep clean of this vehicle, and as you can see, everything now is looking a lot better. It was caked in mud and all sorts of stuff underneath that rear seat, so it had to come out. The carpets were also loaded with dirt. We flushed all that out of the carpet, and you remember there was a lot of mould down there, and that's all gone now. Turning our attentions to the headlining, that black mould that you remember, that's all gone. We've used a very specialised product on that to kill the black mould. The dashboard has been cleaned and disinfected, even right down to things like the steering wheel. All that has been cleaned. The gear stick and the steering wheel. Indicator stalks were caked in dirt and God knows what else. Centre console's all clean. Okay. We've also cleaned all the seat belts. The seat belts were full of mould. They're clean, and we've removed all that. So the only thing left to do now is to refit the vehicle, put the seats back in, and then we're going to dry the vehicle before the next stage. And the next stage is actually to treat the vehicle with a mould product, an anti-mould product I should say, and that will kill any mould spores and also prevent any mould from forming in the future, hopefully. Yesterday we performed a full interior deep clean of this vehicle. It's had overnight to dry. We've had a dehumidifier in the vehicle to dry it out. We probably recovered about 12 litres of water. Today we have treated the vehicle with a mould and an anti-mould and an antimicrobial product, and that's done its job. And we've now just finished it just by dressing the dashboard. We don't really like to use silicones, but this poor little thing, it's tired and it's old. It's well used, so a little bit of silicone spray on the dashboard and on some of the plastics really does make quite a difference. If we turn our attentions to the roof lining, you can see all that mould. Remember all that mould that was here, all that black mould? That's all gone now. So, and there was a lot of mould on that headrest. That driver's seat was absolutely caked in mould. You know, there is wear and tear, obviously, as you can see. As we delve further into the cabin, you can see, obviously, the floor there. The floor in the back was heavily contaminated with mould, and that has since been dealt with. The rear seating has been replaced. We removed the rear bench seating yesterday, and it was absolutely filthy underneath that rear bench seat. And the boot has all been done. Look at that. And if we lift this up, it's like a brand new boot. All that filth and everything has gone. All the dirt and everything that was loaded in these, the trim carpet has all gone. So it's as good as you're going to get, folks. It's not a new car. We're not here to make old cars look new. We're here simply to deal with the mould problem. But in order to deal with the mould problem, we first have to clean the car. It has to be at a very, very high standard. So if you're thinking about trying to save a few quid and get your local valeter to clean it, it won't be the same level of clean as what we perform, okay? Your local valeter will not remove the seats for a start. Your local valeter won't dip the seat belts in a product that removes all the dirt from the seat belts. So there you have it. It's not a pretty little car. Poor little thing's had a hard life, but its owner loves it, and so we can now return this vehicle to the owner, and the owner can have peace of mind knowing that it's safe to use. And but the most important thing now, folks, is to air the vehicle. The vehicle needs to be ventilated. Okay, it's no good leaving this vehicle on the driveway with all the windows up, not using it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, it needs to be well ventilated. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and if you do have a problem with mould in your vehicle, be sure to give us a call.